So last weekend, my fiance Katie and I went up to our friend Chris's cabin in Pine Grove Furnace State Park. We expected a weekend of fun and loads of mountain biking, but we broke everything. We arrived after the sun had already gone down, and Chris pulls out his mini kicker ramp. Chris decides it would be an awesome idea to jump the fire pit, so he lines it up to send it and clears it no problem. Now it's my turn. I missed the launch ramp and instead smashed straight through a rock that lined the fire pit. My new front tire that has seen only about 1 hour of trail was toast Malone. I suppose worse had happened before, and what is mountain biking without breaking stuff? Next morning, we were up and at 'em before 7. We ate some breakfast, fixed my tire, and headed forth. The trailhead was about 3 miles from Chris's cabin. Halfway there, disaster struck when Chris's cassette broke loose. The break in tension caused him to fall, gouging his right leg into the sharp edge of the sprocket. Luckily, Katie had a first aid kit. What we didn't have was the wrenches needed to fix the cassette. Katie and I headed back to the cabin to retrieve the necessary tools to keep this adventure going. Upon return, we were able to get Chris's bike back up to speed and headed towards the trailhead. On the way, we found this awesome little spot near a small pond and decided to stop and check it out. Of course, as soon as we start sessioning the spot, Dwayne's chain breaks and we have no backup. Upon further inspection, we realize that his derailleur is totally McF'd. At literally the same time, my bike starts making a horrible noise. We had no choice but to rally the squad back to the cabin and set out in search of a bike shop. The first shop we went was okay and helped me sort out my headset issue temporarily, but there was no hope for Dwayne's derailleur issue. That is, unless of course, he decides to buy a whole brand spanking new bike. That brings us to home, cycling, and fitness, the motherland of full squish. This place had everything. Santa Cruz, Trek, Specialized, you name it, they had it. It was safe to say we were in love, and my good pal Dwayne's heart and wallet was open and ready to take home whichever long travel lady he fancied. And he was in a trance when he saw this. With little hesitation, Dwayne signed his solo away to the mountain bike devil and was on his way to shred the bike of his dreams. Now it's time to do some ripping. With all of our inconveniences dealt with, it was finally time to head back to the trails. We finally made it to the trailhead, and without missing a beat, Chris's cassette came loose once again. We stopped and tried to fix it for 5 minutes, only to realize it wasn't something that we could fix without divine intervention. Luckily, our trip to the trailhead ate up a lot of the climbing, leaving us with almost all descent. We made the best of it, and we were all just really hyped for Dwayne to get a new bike. We also lived vicariously through him that day, and even though Chris didn't have a way of pedaling, he could still freaking send it. I'm Nick. Thanks for watching.